Hello students, today will be discuss about the personality and habits of boggey. बोगी इन चिल्ड्रन एट प्ले इज हैरियट से यंगर ब्रदर. बोगी जो है वो चिल्ड्रन एट प्ले में एक कैरेक्टर है, वो भी हैरियट का यंगर ब्रदर है. ओके, एंड ही प्लेड इन हिज ऑन वे. ऑफन ही प्लेड विद लिजार्ड्स एंड snakes. It is an account of his curious pastime and habits that Harriet finds it impossible to play with him. Okay. First है Harriet's younger brother. Boggey in children at place Harriet's younger brother. In Remer Gordon's children at play. Harriet is a very sensitive girl. She finds her family quite maddening. She is also very much disturbed to notice that Captain John is a frequent visitor to her family. In the beginning, she does not like him because when he walked, he almost limped. But when she becomes to know from her mother that he walked to his manor because of a serious injury. Next, a very little thin boy. He is a very little thin boy having sensitive and lumpy forehead. His eyes are small and brown but have quick and light expressions. He is completely absorbed in his own private life. According to Remer Gordon, Harriet felt lonely in her family. In fact, she found her family maddening. Her father was too busy and had no time for Harriet or for any other member. Her mother was also busy in the affairs of the house, the family, and with the servants. Besides this, she was also busy in her notes, letters, lessons, and accounts. Her brother's name was important to her like bread, which is necessary every day for life. She had become more friendly with Valerie, who was a big-haired girl whom Harriet disliked and feared. Boggey was much younger and he played in his own way. Often he played with lizards and snakes. Next, a self-centered and brave boy. He has a curious habits. For instance, he loves to play with lizards and grass snakes. He plays armies with insects instead of playing with toy soldiers. His best game is going round the garden without being seen. While playing alone, he is always being stung or brushed or bitten. He is a self-centered and brave boy. Next, enjoy his loneliness. He enjoy his loneliness and difficult. Difficulties like a carefree, happy-going little boy. It is an account of his curious pastime and habits that Harriet finds it impossible to play with him. Harriet, the small growing child, was always mentally disturbed, though there were many children in the family, and she felt quite lonely. Other children we learn Victorian boggey are busy playing charms and other games. Her parents had no time for her. Her father was always busy doing office work, and mother too was all the time busy with the family, her servants, notes, letters, lessons, and accounts. She wanted to play with her brother Bogie, but he was playing with lizards and grass snakes and lived in his own private world. Naturally, she felt extremely disappointed and lonely. Harriet is the central character in the essay entitled Children at Play. The essay is, in fact, a story which deals with the psychological unrest of Harriet. She is a small, growing up child. She belongs to a big family which consists of parents, three sisters, and one brother, but she is a victim of loneliness because her parents are too busy to pay proper attention to her. Her sisters and brother remain busy in their own world. They have their own likes and dislikes. Harriet develops closeness with trees and riverbank and passes time thinking about her future. She is very much worried and confused as to what is going to happen to her. All this shows that Harriet is a very sensitive girl. She truly represents an adolescent who is always full of aspiration but finds it difficult to adjust with people who have a different way of life. Captain John is described in Children at Play as an attractive personality. He is a frequent visitor to the family of Harriet. He comes to Harriet's home so often that it irritates her. He is quite a gentleman who loves to play with children. He is unaware of the feelings of Harriet but likes Nan, who admires him very much. He looks like a young prince to her. Captain John is quite jerky because when he walks he almost limps. He is a strongly built man with gentle eyes. He has dark hair. Patched with white hair, he is very popular among children who consider him as attractive as a magpie. Harriet too soon gives up her dislike for him and thinks that none may be right in admiring John like a young prince. Harriet's sister Nan was fond of playing charm to tell what was going to happen to Harriet and other children. She dropped pieces of lead tin foil into boiling water. When they were softened, she lifted them out and put them on a cold plate, where they hardened. Whatever shape they looked was indicative of the future. Captain John dropped a charm for Harriet when it melted and dropped it again on the plate. The matter formed itself into a round ball. Nan told that it was like the globe on the father's desk. But Harriet imagined that she should seize and land on it. She was unable to interpret what it told about her future. She was still confused. Half of Harriet wanted to stay as a child and half wanted to be grown up. She often asked other children what they would be when grown up. Victoria said that she would like to be a Red Cross nurse. Harriet also nurtured some ideas she thought she would be, or a doctor. Anyway, she wanted to be something important. She said aloud, "Perhaps I shall be a great dancer, politician, and makes a speech." Harriet was an ambitious girl, so she felt herself to be misfit in the family. She found her family marrying. Her father was too busy, and he did not have spare time to Harriet nor for others. Her mother was also too busy in the affairs of house and family. Besides, she was expecting another baby soon and had not to be disturbed. Harriet considered Nene as not important. We were different and had withdrawn from her and made friends with Valerie from across the river. Harriet disliked and feared her. However, she would like to play with Boggey, but he was much younger and played with insects, lizards, etc. Harriet felt lonely in her home. She was driving to adopt places. There was a cubbyhole under the stairs and at the end of the jetty. She would like to sit, her dogs hanging down her back, warmed with the sun, her ears filled with the cool gurgling of the water against the jetty poles.